what Memorial Day means to this former U.S. Marine. Well, it doesn't mean that it's a time to have car sales this Memorial weekend, or it's not a time to put mattresses on sale and market them that way. It's cool if there was a veteran discount, period, for veterans, simply for playing Russian roulette for democracy. I think of when it's Veterans Day, 4th of July, or Memorial Day. To me, it feels like just about every other day. And it feels like that because just seeing some loss, the loss of lives of other Marines. It makes me appreciate this moment, this ability to sit down. Either I could go ahead and make another cup of coffee, go ahead and hang out with my buddies to go pick up some chicks, or go for a workout, which I should be doing more often actually. Go out for a walk just in nature by myself. I think that probably the thing we could best do to, I think, make this Memorial Day weekend, or this Memorial Day, more have an impact for future veterans, so that there's less loss of life, and we simply just celebrate past wars, or past men that have lost their lives while on duty. It's by living a more humble life. I mean, it may sound like I'm against capitalism as I try to make more designs to put on shirts that are obviously delivered through UPS trucks that run on gas, that are possibly delivered through boxes made from, let's say, material from Brazil to create the boxes, and some sort of cotton picked from some other country and shipped over here. To land in the Long Beach harbor to be distributed to the shirt manufacturers that I go through. No, I understand that this big machine that in capitalism, everything that we do has a huge influence, but I think when we live beyond our means, meaning that, I'll give you a conversation I just had with a good friend of mine. I asked him, "Hey dude, how many shoes you got, man?" Pairs of shoes. He says he has 30 pairs of shoes. I'm like, fuck, man, it's got more shoes than some fucking bitch. And when I say that, I mean, I think there are many bitches out there. There are ladies out there, women, but there are many bitches out there that simply focus on the exterior of a presentation to the world. And I tell him, dude, well, did you at least get them all on sale? I'm like, yeah, he did. And I think that's possibly why he bought a bunch of them, because they were, I got him at a discount. But I told him to stop spending money on that so that he could focus his income on the business that he keeps speaking about that he wants to open up. And even though I'm trying to sell shirts that if I sell them online, I know that they're going to be delivered using oil that's used for gas and delivery. But I'll tell you this, that anyone who wants to buy a shirt from me in the future is that, don't buy it if it's on credit. Buy it if you have cash. I'll take your credit card payment, but if you know that you're doing bad in the bank account, no, don't do it. Go to the second-hand store and go buy something cheaper. Or don't buy another shirt. We need to, not keep on buying bullshit that we don't need. We don't need to go out and see every movie out in theaters, waste gas, and the reason we fight these bloody oil wars is because me included, as we spend so much oil taking our SUVs to the theaters, to take our dates out to go buy our chocolate or fucking bullshit. And whatever happened to the days of simply a love letter, going for a walk around the park, around the block. And if you live in a fucked up neighborhood, well, I think you should save up even stingier with your money, so you can move out of there. And I think many of us simply want to spend to distract us from our hardships. But it's those actions that we take whether makes us spend more that make and this is such a huge chain of events that happen when someone makes a choice. It's cool to barbecue. Get together and appreciate the moment, but there's also a way that some people do it in a gluttonous way, and even this may sound bad, even in an American way, where we think that that there's no collateral damage or no blowback from using up resources. I may get another phone because this one now is taking a shit when I restart it. So I'm being real careful with it not to keep it charged. But I know that if I get another phone, that it requires gold from Colombia, gold from Africa, gold from some peasants' hands who wasn't lucky enough like me to be born in a country we could just pretty much sit back and draw. Even though I did have to go through the Marine Corps to really appreciate the sunshine, the smell of a flower, a sweet flower. Just be aware of that about how you're living, because there was a time when I was in the Marine Corps, and I remember speaking with a bunch of Marines as we had a lot of downtime just training, and we had I was with some veterans and some who had been on some missions that some were straight out open, legit missions, some were deniable operations. And we're talking about how, we haven't been to war in a while. And one of the guys who has seen some pretty severe destruction, he says, "No, man, it's time." And it's amazing to think that we could say, "Oh, it was only Islam," or that did that, or only oil, thirst for oil. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of things. I guess the overall message that I want to just get out and share with you guys is just live more humble. Call your friend. Don't fucking Facebook them or fucking text or call them. Ask them if you could come on over. Let's go get some coffee. Let's go read $8. Let's go to the bookstore. Let's go read a book. And if you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, make sure that person is worthy of your time, that they're not just attention whores that are telling you to spend your money. Spend your money and not increase your human capital. Look that word up. Human capital. Because the sooner we start living, realizing what really is of worth, is of value. And hopefully our Memorial Days will simply just be great tales of mythological people, warriors that were once lost because we didn't know any better. Remember, it's 2016, the internet's here, and it's a lot harder to lie to someone. We can check the resources. What's needed? What's not needed? What does the word need mean? What does the word want mean? I don't mean to be a party pooper, but just enjoy your day.